Ja, hallo, hallöchen. How's everybody? Welcome in on this fine Thursday evening. We are in Costa Rica today on the day 79 of our world tour, spit around the world. I see a cat bed loaded in. I see a night zap loaded in. Welcome in, guys.
Hello there.
Hello, hello.
Finally, the sim worked for you. That's nice.
I can still not believe it.
Whee! And hello, Robbie. Welcome in, flight engineer. How's it
Hello,
going?
Robbie.
Hey, Robbie, thanks for flying along earlier. I really appreciate.
Robbie, the tamer of tacos.
That's
Yeah, that was
amazing.
That
an
flight taco.
amazing video. Yeah.
That flight taco is so funny.
We could almost do an entire food flight. Everybody flies something edible.
Well, there is I think there is a donut on Flight Sim too.
There's a donut. There's a cheesecake.
Yeah, actually, I got the cheesecake installed.
Uh-huh.
The Shadow Display Team cheesecake.
Yeah, a very good flight. Apart from the fact that I wasn't able to stream it properly.
There's the cat bed and the Hellcat. You hear the Hellcat right now? Even there's a chat aside me. I thought I would have afternoon entertainment with the cat bed, but OBS did not like you.
It does not like me. Neither does Twitch Studio, so I may have to look for something else. Discord actually accepts it, usually. Like, it's okay to fly and do Discord at the same time.
Yeah, Robbie. You might have to change over to North Europe.
We are in North Europe.
And I see Zep in the Cessna.
Well, you have that one, so you should
Yeah.
see me correctly. Yeah.
How can I get this okay away?
Just enter. Press enter.
Are you in the Colombian Air Force livery?
Yeah, I thought it's as close as I could get to where we are.
Yes.
Dong.
Boing.
So I want to have that one. Message. Okay. Good. Fine. Nice. So we have.
Robbie is in Zep's pet.
Huh?
You what?
Look at his plate.
I don't see Robbie. So
That's
give
pet.
me a sec. Why? Roffel. That's cute. Und guten Abend, mein Schatz. Hallöchen. Welcome in.
Hello there. Robbie, if I don't have to feed you, then I'm okay with that name.
So, let's start up the spitty. There we go. Du willst mir die Ohren wegblasen, wa? My husband Leroy Jenkins.
You're self-sufficient. Oh, that's okay then. That's the sort of pet I like.
Wie heißt Stubenrein auf Englisch?
House clean
In Bezug auf Pets?
or potty trained.
Exactly. You potty trained, Robbie? Or you have to stay outside? Okay. Ah, wir haben die Fuel Pump rennen, dann brauche ich das nicht.
10 times per day. That's a bit exhausting.
Good Spitty, fine Spitty. You're a good
Little
girl.
ball of fur, of metal.
Little ball of hate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or don't we call her little Lady Spitfire?
Yeah, Lady Spitfire.
So little ball of spite then.
So. Chewing.
I'll be doing a short pit stop. I'll be back in a minute.
Good luck.
I normally manage.
But 10 times a day is hard, Robbie. Then we have some music. I hope it won't blast your ears. Servus! Na, Knudel an Makaya zurück. Wie geht's euch? Alles cool? Was macht das World of Warcraft? Das freut. Okay, Catbird is airborne.
Yeah, I got some stutterage on the ground, so I was like, I better take off.
Yes. Safer in the air.
Mm.
Okay,
I'm lined up.
you lined up?
Yep.
Yep, I see you back there. And what about Zip's pet?
Come here, kitty,
Zip's
kitty,
pet
kitty,
is
kitty.
already in the air. So we don't have to wait for Robbie.
Okay.
We'll do a flyby.
Okay. Ja, ich bin da auch nicht mehr wirklich. Need about 20 on trim. 20. There we go. So let's get on course. Whee! So I think I'm on course. Course 331. Oh, there the guys flying with us. Let's make the map appear. Map. There we are. I looked yesterday for updates, and what update did I not do?
No.
Exactly. Did you
I-
see our Navignon twin camera thingy
Mhm.
got an update too?
He has now 3 different options for the avionics.
Okay. Well, I need to load in it again. Look if it has now decent frame rates.
Yeah, I did a bit of a flight with it yesterday.
Okay.
Until the sim crashed. But that was probably me, sort of,
Being
sometimes
stupid.
when you, with the mouse, you can cause a crash if you click too much.
Ja. Und Quell, du glaubst es nicht. Es gibt ein Programm, das ist verpackter als World of Warcraft und das nennt sich der Flugsimulator. That must be 2 volcanoes.
There is one here that looks absolutely like, where you are, looks like a picture book volcano.
Yeah, and then there is a circular lake
Yeah,
above it.
it looks like,
Old and new volcano.
now I have a marker. POAS, it's called.
Yep.
POAS.
Papa Oscar Alpha Sierra. They seem nice
Two
mountains.
craters next to each other, yeah.
Yeah, and I think Cerro Congo, or Congo, I
Yeah.
can't read it, looks like one too.
Well, I mean, we are now getting to this area in Central America where there's a lot of volcanoes.
But we will never have such a nice circular lake like that lake up in Newfoundland.
That was, yeah.
That was spot on circular. Whatever it was.
Well, it was a meteor crater, wasn't it?
I can't remember, I just know it is. It was really circular.
Yeah.
Did you see the link I posted you, Nights Up?
No.
I posted you in Discord a link with the music of tonight from Epidemic Sound, that one album. Nice guitar music. Because I watched, I looked into find some music of this area,
Yeah.
but I was unsuccessful. At least I did not find particular music of this area on Epidemic Sound. Other music I'm not allowed to play since copyright and stuff. So it is very guitar-like. Some trumpets and very catchy rhythms most of the time.
Well, sounds good. But at the moment, I'm quite happy without music.
Just wanted you to know. What's a P149er? Is this that?
Do you see that somewhere?
Yeah. Mr. Serpa on my right wing. Over the right wing. In the distance.
Oh, yeah. P14...
That is
149
the-
ID.
That is the
That bird what Deki flew?
old German bird, I think, called.
Old German bird.
Yeah, it's one of the ones that came out in the beginning. Almost like our first classic bird, I would say.
149
I thought that
ID.
was... You mean the Junkers?
Yes.
No,
it's,
that's
no,
it.
it's
You-
like it's
the
like
Junkers?
German, Italian. Is it called a Piaggio? Possibly.
Well, Piaggio would explain the P.
Yes, it would. Yeah, I think it is. It's something like it was either German and then the Italians took over, or the other way around.
Ah, yeah.
No, it's not. Wait. Huh? Can't you decide? Do I? No, I don't fly in the right direction. Not good. It's a Focke-Wulf.
That's the one.
It's a
A
Focke-Wulf from AT Simulations Piaggio 149er.
That is the
Ah,
one.
yeah.
So it is called Piaggio for some reason. Yeah.
It's a Focke-Wulf.
I think Focke-Wulf sold the plans to Piaggio, and then they kept on making them for. It's something like that. History. Yeah.
Uh-huh. I can't even... I don't have a mental image what that plane looks like. Can't...
Enjoying
Really
German Italian fusion cuisine at Francetta restaurant in Santa Rosa. Okay, we will do. But you don't need to scream at us, Robbie.
No, no.
So I'm not seeing the chat. Why is that?
I don't know, maybe your flow does not like you at the moment?
How right you are, Kaharia. Because I've definitely written Kaharia there.
Well,
Well, did you update it?
Oh yeah, I did.
Are you sure that you still have a valid code, you know, for the Twitch?
Oh, who
Thingy?
cares? I don't know.
Sometimes you lose it when you update.
Yes, could be. Could be the reason. Although no, it has been working today. So
Okay, then can't be that.
oh, there is the chat. So it was the fact that I didn't write Kaharia with a capital letter, I think.
when I was a kid, we used to hear the chat, not you see it.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, there was no such thing as chat.
Oh, there was. Over the garden fence, maybe, or at
Oh
the
yeah,
grocery
yeah, of course, person to person, yes. But I mean, like,
You person.
other than
How revolting! Real people.
We had some special cases today, so. Well,
You're not a fan of real people, I gather.
I'm not a fan of people.
she likes us because we're not real to
Yes.
us, to her.
No, I
Except
like you because you're not that
And we're not
stupid
are
kind of
potential
people.
customers. We are not
Yes.
potential customers.
I would not say that, but you kind have a common sense, don't you?
Oh, nice! What a nice compliment. I didn't
It's
know
a
I have
compliment,
common
but
sense. Do
I'm
you
not
have
sure
common
if
sense?
everybody would agree.
I
I could probably find a few people who would have different view.
Yeah, I thought it was the last thing I had anything left of, like common sense.
I think you have common sense, Cat, but
I don't think so. I don't know.
One of these days, I'll do a sneaky trip to Vienna.
good luck.
As disguised as a customer.
Good luck.
Can you imagine? Would she even recognize you, Nine
Yes.
if you walked in? Yes? Okay.
I have a face and I have a voice.
Nice.
So,
Well, you have mine and I have yours. But Nightsep, I haven't seen you, Nightsep. Maybe I've seen one picture at some point.
there was a Murph stream.
Oh, was there? There was like
A Murph
an
line.
interview. Yeah, Murphline. Have you been on there, Nightsep? I don't think I was there. Come to think of it, I didn't see most because I was always in VR flying along. So I was listening. The music here is quite similar to the one in Colombia, Nightsep.
I don't see him anymore.
Oh, he's gone. He's Do you think we upset him, Karia?
No, I think his computer quit.
Oh. We'll be back then. We just passed an airfield.
Yeah, I know. At the next we will land.
Okay.
Cool. Oh, he's
Come
back.
Yeah.
And we thought we insulted you somehow or angered you.
What I was going to say is one of these days I'll do a sneaky trip to Vienna.
Yeah.
And then I'll appear in your shop and be in total nuisance. That was what I was going to say.
Yeah, and I answered you. I got a face and I got a name and a voice. So I would
well.
have recognized you on the spot.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yes, I am sure.
I can wear a Murph wig or something like that.
No, you can't. You can't cover up for your voice that well.
Okay. Got that.
Okay.
That plan. We have to think of a different plan. So,
And Catbat said, were Where's a picture of Nights Up as well? There was a Murph stream.
Yes, there was a whole evening
A
with
whole evening with you, and I missed
Yeah.
that somehow.
Yeah, how dare you?
How dare I? I think I upset you. Yeah.
quite a while ago.
It must have been a while ago, because Murph hasn't done those in ages.
Yeah, that's true.
Now all he does is like the news.
Yeah, but I think, thank you. 40 months in this madness.
It's actually
This
Coming out
madness
happy.
following that Spitty with a kitty on it.
Yeah.
Ah. She slows down suddenly.
Yeah.
Robbie, that's not a problem. You just engage nav mode and then off you go.
Oh, runway straight ahead?
Theoretically.
I see it. So I think your theory has some truth in it.
Well, I will take a go around. How
Is
do
it
you-
a touch and go or is it a landing?
a landing that Nights Up can load in?
Yeah, but at the
Cool.
moment, Steam is actually making problems.
Well, isn't that which button is it? To get isn't CDI the button for the nav mode?
Correct.
That it goes to the magenta line thingy up here, and then yeah, direct to, oder?
Yeah. Well, Robbie, what
Isn't
Isn't
you
that
could do-
D?
you could use Flow, the autopilot in there, or if you have a console, that's how I normally do it.
Hello, Fallen Up. Welcome in. How's it going,
Fallen
buddy?
Up has fallen in. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, fallen up.
Ah, okay, and that was the runway what I saw. Nice.
It is. I'm here. I'm gonna refuel a bit.
Yeah, the Hellcat is a thirsty cat.
Yeah, but she goes for longer than the Spit Dome, but I didn't take more than 50%, so...
Good evening to the pool. Hello, Kingsman.
Hello there.
Well, Fallen Up,
Kingsman.
that we could be better here, because tomorrow we have the boss of my boss in the store, and it's gonna be exhausting to be all nice and shiny and school book.
Make sure you brush your teeth in the morning before you go. So you have a nice and bright smile.
Need to be sure to have. Ooh, landing recorded 13 feet per minute. Nice. I'll take that. I should make sure in the morning that I actually had enough coffee. Oh,
Preferably
boy.
one with beans.
I don't have beans at home.
Oh,
I have just instant coffee.
oh
How can
dear.
you even-
She's
I mean,
lost.
She's absolutely lost to the cause. I mean, you could search my apartment high and low. You would not find a grain of instant. You would find some Nespresso pods, but otherwise it's just coffee. But even in those pods is coffee.
Well,
Not
I have
instant.
Nespresso pots at home, but I don't drink them in the morning. They're not strong enough. Or at least those what I have at
Even-
home for guests.
Even when I'm camping, never ever instant.
We
Ah,
have
no, there's
just
no way.
instant.
Instant.
Like my
I
uncles
can
drink
picture
instant, and it's
it.
just like. Mwah.
Well,
It's,
no. Wait a second, Catbird. There's
it tastes.
instant coffee and there's instant coffee. And
And there is real coffee.
and you can't put them all together. There is yuck, what I would not brush the
Okay.
toilet with,
That's
and
true.
then
No,
there
there's
is
different
yum.
ones. Yes.
And
There's no
we
yum.
have a
No,
yum
no.
one of
Mm-mm.
those.
I've only ever had one Yum instant, and it was from Illy, and that was okay.
Well, we have Jacobs. If
Okay.
Nightsep can.
I will refrain from comments here. Otherwise, we have another pizza discussion.
No, we won't.
But
The
yeah,
thing
it,
is,
it has
our-
nothing to see with coffee, to be fair. Like instant.
Our
the-
Nespresso machine is so loud in the morning that I would throw
Oh.
regularly my husband out of bed.
Arya, just to give you an example of my attitude to real coffee. When I lived in England, I lived there at a time when you could not buy ground real coffee in many shops. So most people, and still today in England, drink instant coffee. So I worked in a
They would be my best friends.
I worked in a whole food cooperative, and I got my wages in goods. And one thing that they had is they had entire sacks of roasted coffee.
Oh.
I took bags of coffee beans home, and my evening occupation, sitting in front of the TV, I had a coffee grinder, a manual one with a handle, and I
I know
ground the
those.
coffee. I ground the coffee for my breakfast coffee next morning. So when I woke
So
up,
nice.
I had the coffee done. But I would not do instant.
Kingsman, how is your day? How's your day going, guys? Well, mine was boring and now it's getting better.
Okay. Yeah.
Now it's not lovely if you sit in a store and wait for customers who just walk by because they go into another department and yeah, they maybe greet you, but yeah, maybe.
Okay, Volnap. You're my kind of guy. Yeah.
What did you say?
I will bash coffee beans with my mug before I drink instant.
Yes.
Well, how is your simulator doing, Nights Up? Or
It's
not doing?
simulating. It's simulating the blue line.
Okay, because we are at Mike
No, don't-
Romeo Sierra Tango. Shall
Don't
we
wait
wait?
for me.
Okay.
No. I'm hopeless. Don't wait. Because, I mean, if it takes so long even to load in, good knows how. I'm not even in the second blue line. I'm on the first one yet.
Oh dear.
And now I can remember the blend of tea I have in the kitchen, and it's the Yorkshire Gold blend. So
Yes.
that's good tea. And
That is definitely way better than your choice of coffee.
don't judge me by my coffee.
A new GeForce Game Ready driver is available.
Ah, shoot.
Ooh.
I have AMD.
It's funny because I only downloaded one not too long ago. I think this whole thing here is just absolutely designed to drive us nuts. If it's not the sim, it's
Nuts?
the driver.
Where are nuts? Wat vind je even? Je hebt gevonden.
Yeah.
I don't know why the Microsoft Flight Simulator does that
Uh,
stuff. It's
I
just
installed a
annoying.
new GeForce driver with the sim when the sim came out on Tuesday. So already today there is yet another one. So they probably
Messed something
also,
up.
yeah, there was a problem somewhere.
Well, actually, I messed something up. One of the Windows updates, one of the recent Windows updates, messed up the CPU drivers for AMD CPUs.
Ah.
And if you're not on the good driver but the bad one, then you can have a decrease of 30% of performance. So check
That's
if you're on the
pretty
right,
substantial, yeah.
on the good driver.
But I don't really want to update the driver while I have the sim loaded. I don't think that's a good idea.
No, that's not. But
Probably
I
not.
just wanted to mention that because my husband told me I should
Yeah.
look after the driver.
I'm on the sim home screen now.
You having a coffee? No, that's orange juice because I need to sleep tonight.
Now, where are the green planes? There they are.
We are somewhere between Mike Romeo Sierra Tango and Mike Romeo Hotel Papa.
Yeah, I'll find. There is a little airfield here. Is that big enough? No, 200 feet of grass will not do.
Well, you could load in on, what are you? Mike
Feet of-
Romeo, Charlie November.
I'll try this one. Let's see. Fly.
Blasting away to go. Well, a kitty had an exhausting day. She had to manage my husband.
Oh God. Yes.
She had a very exhausting day. You know how kitties are. Always busy, keeping her human occupied.
And she had to tell your husband where the cat food is.
Well, actually, Milady gets at the moment Shiba food, Shiba cat food, and she's all over the
No.
moon.
No wonder she's behaving like a queen. Yeah, Shiba has this, hasn't it? It used to have this commercial where the cats are like royalty.
Well, the bowl is licked clean, spotless, clean. So I think that food is tasty.
So, I have found a tarmacked airfield, which is probably way too short.
Which one?
Oh, I see him loaded in.
We'll take off and see where that takes us.
Or the Spitty takes you.
Not a Spitty.
No, he's in the Cessna.
Ah,
It's
there was
do-
the thing.
This plane is doing things that I wanted, and not what
How
the plane does.
boring.
So,
Doesn't.
yes, very good. So, somewhere. Oh, yes, I see you over there.
Speaking about Mrs. Kitty, my husband had the same situation again. She mowed at him from the side when he was sitting on the at the computer desk, and mow and mow and mow. Come on, human, give me your attention. Come on, human. come with me, and then she guided him to the bedroom where he had to lay down on the bed that she
Ah, yeah.
could cuddle up beside him
Oh.
and go to sleep. Isn't that cute?
It
I
is.
see a fallen up in a T-37. I
But
would have
he's got
known that
time.
this plane is flown today more often than I would have
Well, I
loaded
mean,
in.
it virtually came out this afternoon.
Yeah.
Yesterday, didn't it?
Or was it yesterday?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
To
it's
be
very
honest,
fresh.
yesterday I was in the forest, exploring, surviving.
No, I found a nice space game now.
Ooh.
It's exactly the sort of game that I like, where you can just, you have to shoot some things, then you collect things, you can trade, you can upgrade your spaceship and so on.
You don't talk about Star Trek Online, don't you?
No, it's called
Okay.
Starborn with
Okay.
OURNE. And there is a Starborn 2, which is in beta at the moment. But I'm starting with Starborn 1, which is already quite good. If
Okay.
anybody, I know I'm old, but if anybody remembers Wing Commander, it has very strong Wing Commander vibes.
I'm too young.
Rings a bell, but that's about it.
Wing Commander was legendary. Yeah,
And floppies. Yeah, the floppy drives. Can remember those and the noises that they made. Did you know there is a guy on YouTube, or multiple guys, who do floppy disk music?
how do you do floppy disk? How do you
Well,
do that?
he has multiple floppy drives,
Uh-huh.
and with a controller, he speeds them up, and it depends on how fast the floppy disk is turning, it makes a sound.
Uh-huh.
And so that controller speeds up the floppy disk to produce the multiple sounds. Sounds like 8 or 16-bit music. So yeah, the Imperial March of Star Wars is very popular on floppy disks. This fellow had trouble sleeping one night. Maybe. Or afterwards.
No,
Do I
I
have
think
to
I have to
Do I
give it
have
socks.
Do I have the feeling, or is the Fokker Wolf following us?
Yeah.
The Hellcat is following you.
Yeah.
I'm catching up with you now. Because this plane can give socks. Multiple pairs of socks. And I love the turbulences now. I put the setting on low, and now it's
Nice.
so much nicer to fly.
Where do we touch the settings for turbulence?
It's something pilot assist or something like that.
Piloting, okay.
Yeah. And you have 3 choices. One is low,
Nice.
one is realistic, and one is like, I don't know, turbo.
What is it default to though?
Realistic, I think.
Okay. 'Cause
And
it feels good now, actually, the flying.
I think even the realistic setting is better than the
Yes.
previous one, because they're saying that the transitions between different zones of turbulence, they're a lot less abrupt now than they
Okay.
used to be.
Yes, it does feel better, the flying.
After
And-
I have PTI and TP.
I would like to help you, Robbie, but I don't know how.
So, Robbie, again, do you have flow? Because flow has an autopilot section where you can do all the commands. No flow, bro. Okay. And you have a console. Like an external controller. You just have a Spitfire. Well, I must say I've never actually tried to switch on the autopilot from
Nah.
inside the Spitfire.
It's meant to be flown by hand.
No.
The Spitfire, so she can kill you.
Yeah. In that case, you probably can't use it. Unless there is a keyboard command for following nav mode, which I don't know about. You know, Robbie, do you have something like a tablet? Yeah, so yeah, you can't use a tablet as an external controller.
Haven't
Because
worked
it's-
with that yet, so.
Well, Robbie, all I can say is try and get the Logitech controller. Kaharia has it, I have it, and I wouldn't want to fly without it, and it's not very expensive. So I assume that this is just a waypoint.
That's a waypoint this time, yeah. It's the multi-panel, Robbie. Logitech
called-
multi-panel.
Yeah. And if it has basically all the
A
buttons
GA
for an
autopilot.
for an autopilot, it has a trim wheel, it has auto throttle, it has flap controllers, and a very nice digital display.
It's that controller right here.
Yep.
You can set course, heading, if the also not the Spitty, but plane's indicated airspeed could be set, vertical speed, attitude. And I just actually need to do. For example, let's stay at 3.8. Normally, could it be that they did something to that?
Yeah, following up. How do you like that plane? I quite like it.
Altitude. So, set the autopilot, nav mode, altitude mode. There we go.
Following up is flying the same plane as I'm flying. It's this new freeware Cessna T-37. It's a Cessna. Yeah. It's a small jet-powered trainer. So it can shift. I'm holding back at the moment, but it can go up to 300 easily. And it's freeware, so
It has plenty stuff to play with.
yeah. And it has an air brake, which is nice.
Freeware is your wear.
Yeah.
But not enter.
Is it me, or is it just become a lot easier to fly in formation as well?
I don't know.
It could well be because of the turbulence thing, you know.
Yeah, it's gone. All the mad turbulence that we had this all the time, that it was I don't know, it was almost undoable to fly in formation.
Yeah. Because you were always constantly doing this yo-yo thing.
Yes, like
up and down. Yeah.
like fighting the turbulence. It was that mad. It does exist, but it's not every day.
Yeah. So what about the next place?
Just waypoint. We land at Mike November Lima Papa. We jump over the border. We cross the border soon to Nicaragua. So now I'm curious. My husband did that, Robbie.
But it's not necessary if you just have that one Logitech element. Mine is just sitting on the desk under the monitor.
There's something wrong. There's something wrong. The Spitty does not follow it. Even with the panel lights up.
Doesn't follow what?
The nav mode.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm hand flying mine, so I wouldn't know.
But Robbie was asking. So I tried. Well, normally if you go on nav mode and autopilot...
Robbie cannot... If he doesn't have an external controller, there is no way he can set nav mode.
But even I have an external controller and the Spitty does not do it.
I've done God knows how many flights using the nav mode and the Spitty.
I was on nav mode and she did not do it. She did not turn at the airport. She did not intercept the magenta line.
And there is something wrong with the current. Maybe, do you have the latest update for, you know, the G... What's it called? You know, this one...
G1000?
The one that you get from PMS 50.
I don't have those. The 750.
Because I find that even if I'm not using it in a particular plane, it messes up my navigation
Well,
if
I
I
don't
don't
have
have it.
that.
Yeah. Oh well. I don't
Well,
know.
Robbie, I think you got two hands, don't you? I can't borrow you, my husband.
Oh, this. I mean, look ahead. Just have. Could these possibly be volcanoes?
They
It
could,
looks
yes.
like. Looks like.
We are really in volcano country now.
Yep. G-Take, thank you. I'm happy you like it. But that's one thing I found out with the multi-panel since the PMDG 736 got an update. It
Mhm.
would not work with it anymore.
Ah, yeah.
The airliner autopilot does not like this multi-panel anymore. Also, the CJ4 does not like it anymore either.
I haven't tried that bit since the update.
Now you know.
No, I know.
Boo. Well, it's a GA. It's a GA panel. Well, there are airliner panels, but you don't want to buy them. Simply,
flew
you don't want to.
The Globemaster. I could
Yeah.
fly with it.
Yeah.
But the Globemaster has a very simple autopilot.
Yeah, kinda G-Take. Because it adds up.
Okay.
So, when we cross over the water,
Yeah, and then we
We're
turn
in-
behind the volcano.
exactly, we're in Nicaragua. We left Costa Rica
okay.
and we're in Nicaragua.
Yeah. Okay.
I wanted to see that volcano. Katja.
Do I hear? I hear someone zooming.
Who?
And there's a
Ooh.
catbird as well. You don't worry me.
The Beechcraft, the King Air. Not that friends with it. Wasn't my kind of soda. But it's a nice plane. Do you fly the steam gauges or do you fly the glass cockpit one?
There
What
goes
was
Gaunt.
that?
Zip.
Okay.
My rudder is trying to kill me again.
Yeah, you do a rudder dance. You wagging your tail.
It's just the how should I say, the twist of the joystick.
The optical sensor.
Yeah, and that just goes nuts. Even though I turned down the sensitivity to almost nothing, it still does that.
Well, it is a sign.
I think that was a bug I had with the the joystick as well. I had like this Airbus joystick, and
Well,
yeah,
that's the one I have, yeah.
yeah, I had the same thing with it. Needless to say, it was nice to go to a yoke.
Yeah.
Well, that's the Boeing yoke is on my wish list.
Oh, it's absolutely amazing. Because I had the Bravo, and that was already the Alpha yoke, and that was already, like an improvement. But
Which
this
yoke
thing
do
is
you have?
so fine. I'm using the Boeing yoke,
Uh-huh.
and it's so nice because it doesn't serve only a Boeing. It's really nice for GA as well.
And the big difference between the Boeing yoke and the normal yokes you have, it's not a push and pull, but it's a pendant.
It's pendular, and that makes it so much more how to say, fine-tuned. When you're going
Yeah.
in pitch, you can make bigger movements without being like twitching all over the place. And I found the Alpha yoke to be a bit stiff on the pitch, so like
Yeah,
where you
yeah.
pull and push, it's stiffer than in real life, so it makes it very twitchy and very hard to land sometimes.
And hey, Phantom, howdy. How's it
Hello,
going?
Phantom.
Nice to see you again.
Hey, Phantom.
So how much is that yoke?
Just the yoke without the
You would need the pedals as well, wouldn't you?
throttle.
Yeah, don't need a throttle if you have throttles, but it wasn't that much difference if you buy
Exactly.
it as a pack.
But you also need foot pedals, don't you?
Yeah, you need pedals, but those are
Rudder
not
pedals.
Yeah, I had them from before, like Logitech, I think they are, like the ones that are quite wide apart and they're plastic, but they work.
I have the Logitech ones and they work.
Yeah, I think you may have the same ones, possibly.
Yeah, I have
I
the
think they're
normal
Logitech.
Logitech ones. Yeah, it's very nice scenery here. Yeah, there are Trust Masters about $400. Yeah, but
Yeah,
actually,
we
do
don't
you
have them.
need it?
I
I
don't need
lost
it.
everybody.
I'm still on your tail.
Okay. I lost the sound of the cat bat, so
I'm a bit further away, but I can try and catch up.
Oh, I see you up there. You're two quite close together, actually.
I
Yeah,
don't see him.
I was falling
I
a
don't
bit behind
see
here.
anybody.
And I'm behind and below. So I'm not surprised if you don't see me.
I don't see any nameplates.
You should almost hear me by now.
That's the thing, you're not there for me.
Okay, I'm right there.
Well, we land at Mike November Lima Papa.
Is that the one right here below us?
Exactly.
On the island? Okay. That's very low. We need to descend. We're very high here.
You're in the Warbird.
Yeah. It's gonna be a fun dive here.
Whee! Well, I think the Logitech ones were $150. Last time I looked for up the price, but they could have changed because they go up and down.
I paid like 99. Yeah, I paid like 90 for them, something like that.
I bought my flight gear when it was really expensive in the middle of the pandemic, so yeah.
Ouch, yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, you could be happy to even get some stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that was. I'm not complaining. I'm just mentioning. One of those little monitors cost me $140.
Yeah.
My husband said get 4 that you have all you need. So, yeah. Don't get any slowlier. Could it be that the sim did something on my sound setting? Have to check that out for a second after we landed. So, you got 4,000 and something feet for a runway, Nights Up.
That's I should make it before the sea.
And it's a
it's a luxury
tarmac.
one, yes.
Well, it's not a tail dragger, so I can slam on the brakes.
Oh yeah, you can do center line landings now.
But no reverse thrust. That would
No
be
need.
the icing on the cake. But even now, just putting down the speed brakes, I'm not even using the flaps at the moment. It's slowing down very nicely.
That was a firm landing.
Side slipping to brake.
Creech. Well, I don't see anybody.
Oh, that.
Nope. 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 Nobody there. I'm all alone.
Oh, Kaharia!
Ouch.
So general options, there's something not right here.
I see a Kaharia nameplate. Now she disappears. But I didn't see the plane. That's weird as well. You were
Voice
probably in the menu already.
Yeah. Had to turn down a bit the engines.
There's a Sepich.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Fly in safe. Go back. Resume. I'll be right back, guys. I hop over to another server. So. And back again. There and back again. A Hobbit's Tale by Bilbo Baggins. Was I too fast?
Fallen up as the US Air Force livery. Okay.
Ooh. Fancy.
Ooh.
What's
I could feel the tail coming up. You know when you have that moment you push on the brakes, put some power in, and you feel the tail lifting.
And this plane has no interest in buildings.
That's why you pull the stick all the way back. Catpat?
Yeah, it is.
Well, guys, I don't see you anymore. At all.
That's weird because we see you.
Yeah, we're standing right next to you.
Hello, ghost friends. Well, I need to fill up. Putting in some dead dino juice. That means She flies like a piper.
I mean, she flies really well.
Hey. Never
Yeah.
flown a piper.
It's very well behaved and stable.
Yeah.
Not like a spitty.
No.
Boring.
Sometimes I like boring.
Ooh, nice. You lucky swan, Robbie.
That makes two of us.
I'm a bit jealous right now. So, are we lined up?
Yeah, we're just taxiing over to you.
Das annoys me.
You still can't see us?
So, where's multiplayer? About life, blah blah blah. Sure, multiplayer close proximity. On, multiplayer off. Blind save.
And now you
Multiplayer
disappeared. Now
apply
you
and save. Go back,
now you
resume.
disappeared. You're gone. I don't see you anymore. You just disappeared.
I don't understand it.
Now you're back.
Why don't I see you?
It's weird.
And Catbird is doing the zooming.
Yeah.
Well then, let's join in the zooming and take off.
All right.
The Hellcat's really good at zooming.
Whee! Yes, it is my favorite plane. My favorite bad girl plane. I have a civilian favorite plane too, which is also pretty naughty most of the time because it's buggy. But yeah, whatever. The TBM 930.
Now, if this plane had an autopilot, it would be perfect.
The Spitfire?
No, this
I mean,
Cessna.
G-Tech.
Yeah.
The Spitty is a classic warbird.
Yeah.
From the 1930s. And the beauty of it, they are flying still today. Located in Biggin Hill, in Duxford, the Heritage Hangar. You even can book a flight in them, but you need money to do so. And they're quite expensive, but the ride, it's unforgettable. Thank you for the follow, Zitek. Well, now you do. Thank you for that. Welcome in the cat pack. I hear the Hellcat again. There's the Hellcat.
Yay!
There are the guys. Whee! The Harley Davidson of the sky. Also a very nice warbird. The Hellcat from Flying Iron. And you can hear her from miles away.
I wouldn't mind being taken for a ride in this thing.
Well, are there
But I don't think there is any.
two-seaters?
That's the thing. I don't think there is. But there's always the TBM Avenger or some of these machines that are from the same time period.
But the other thing is to afford it.
Yes, yeah, of course. It's amazing that these machines are still flying.
Yeah, that's engineer crafts.
I mean, many
Art
of
of
them have
engineer.
been more or less completely rebuilt. Many of them have brand new parts in them.
Of course, but the concept is working. I don't
It's-
think
it's-
the old Merlin motors. No,
always
I
like
have
that.
not
Maintenance
picked
is
up the
always-
analog Baron Kazaki Flyer. Welcome in. Good evening. But the engines aren't rebuilt.
Sometimes they are.
Well, it's in maintenance. You always change parts. So in the end, you
Yeah.
got a brand
Yeah.
new engine, but it's still the old machine.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
You have the engine block itself,
Yeah,
which is the old one, but
Mm.
all the pistons and everything inside
yeah. Gets
will be
changed over the years.
changed. Yeah.
Makes sense though.
Yeah, but it's amazing that those old concepts still flying.
Of course, it's the same machine basically. It's amazing.
I saw on Facebook in my feed how a guy rebuilt from Heritage Hangar a Spitfire part by part. You saw the naked fuselage where they put in the cockpit and then they said what they do next step. I hope I find this
Nice.
post again that I can share it. It's very nice. I was looking, oh my god, this is awesome!
Mm.
And I forgot to share because I was in the subway. Do you think?
Freighter coming up. Big round lake.
Yeah. That's Volcano Mombajo on our left wing. And then
Yep.
there's a crater.
Yeah, this is all full of these.
Kozaki, did you get the analog Baron yet? I try to
I-
keep my new planes at the minimum because I don't have the time to fly them.
I had a look at a review, and I decided it's headache for me.
What is?
The
Oh,
analog.
the analog Bonanza. It's so
Yeah.
good. Oh, I love it.
Baron, not Bonanza.
Yeah,
Baron.
the Baron came out now.
The Baron. Well, it's
Yeah.
okay, nice. I would get it, but I don't have the Baron, so I don't have
Yeah.
that simulator version. So yeah, that's not gonna happen, unfortunately. But even the Bonanza, it sounds fun. Like when you open the tabs, it sounds really nice. And it's very similar, like in equipment.
Oh, nice. How do you like it?
Yeah, just have the gauges for the extra engine, right?
Yeah, and there is also, I think, an extra version which has more power.
There should be. The Bonanza has the turbo charged
Yeah,
version as well.
There are two versions,
Mm.
and they're both included.
At Mike November Mike Golf, we do a touch and go. That's the big international airport which comes up.
Ah, yeah, it's pressurized. That's the difference with the Bonanza. Like the 414. That 414 also sounds so good.
Isn't that the Dirty Bird?
No,
I think it is.
that's the 310. Well, maybe there's a Dirty Bird 414. I don't know.
Which bird gets dirty over time you fly it? Is it the
I thought
310
it
or
was
the
the
414?
Yeah, I
The
thought
detail
Isn't
is
that a 414? Maybe it is. Yeah, could be.
the detail is astonishing. The turbo boost has a lot of get up and go.
Yeah.
And the Baron. Nice.
Nice.
So, let's do a touch and go.
Ah,
here.
okay, fallen up. The 414 has a great sound and the 310 is the Dirty Bird.
Okay, that was a very long stutter.
Yeah, you're miles behind
Miles
again.
behind now. Jesus.
Like the sim is taking a deep breath.
Yeah, I thought bye bye, but no.
I know those. Where it's And I thought back in the days World of Warcraft is buggy. Well, I was wrong. Very wrong. There's the Hellcat again. There's my Harley Davidson sound in the background again. So over there are twinkly lights where we do a touch and go.
Mhm.
If anybody wants to jump in, you
Where's the
could do
twinkly
so.
lights?
Over
I
to
just-
our left.
I
To our
touched
left.
and went.
Okay.
Oh.
At Mike November Mike Golf, or the next airport would be Mike November Bravo Romeo, where we hit up. There are twinkly lights. Don't you see them?
Yeah, I see the runway now. I feel like buzzing it.
Vroom. And we're on the North Europe server here. Just quite misbehaving.
But Catpat, do you also find when you watch that add-on with the air traffic, there's a lot of go-arounds?
I haven't seen that many so far. I've seen actually maybe one, maybe none. I don't know.
Oh,
You
that's good.
dare.
It just brings in the planes a little bit too close to each other.
Right.
Unfortunately, it doesn't simulate any GA planes, but I think that's because.
It does actually. I think.
Have you
I
actually
brought in a.
seen? Have you
I've seen a Spitfire parked at a gate. I was
Yeah,
like, that's
but not flying.
no.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was fun. Buzzing the runway at 300 and was it 14? No, 20 knots.
Well, this is Nicaragua. They would have shot you out of the sky by now.
They wouldn't have had time. Completely like the surprise of the Hellcat coming by. That's all they noticed.
Well, some butter here.
Let's go for butter as well.
I got an 88.
Very nice.
But this little, the landing rate monitor says 109. Whatever. I can't top the minus 13 from the first landing. Can't top that tonight, I'm sure. Whee! There comes a fallen up.
And lots of round lakes.
The Focke-Wulf over there is still flying. Well, meteor or volcano?
No, here it's almost exclusively volcano.
Looks like it. Los Brasils, Mike November Bravo Romeo is a waypoint, but I want to actually look at that one volcano crater.
You
Over
mean
there.
to our right?
Yeah. Want to see how big that is.
That's quite big.
Too bad the Spitty does not have any floats. She's only nice at floating. We tried that in Scotland. Over there's the cat bat fallen up. Did we lose a Robbie? Somehow I don't see him anymore. Or is he so high up?
I'm just taking a look around.
No, big city here.
Oh, that's the capital. I see fallen up. I see catbat. Ah,
Okay.
yeah, okay. Okay.
That's a gigantic crater.
That's again some amazing scenery here.
Yeah. Today, scenery has been good so far.
As in deflate and kick out the door. Yeah, scenery is great, but I think I keep away from the capital since my sim took a deep breath again.
Yep.
Was flying in
Big
that
cities
direction.
Big cities are not healthy. That is
Well, I get very different results in different cities as well. That's weird. For example, New York, perfectly fine. Go over Paris, it's an absolute stutterfest.
Yeah.
Disaster.
It's weird that they're both photogrammetry. You'd say like New York with all the buildings should give a pretty big hit. Nah, not that much.
Look whom we have here. Ailerons into wind. Welcome in. How's it going? Welcome,
Hello,
welcome.
hello.
Hey,
How are you? I'm tired. To be honest, tired from the day. But now we're flying and can forget about that. Just flew over the capital of Nicaragua. Got some stutters, so I did not turn back.
We should not have said that about the scenery.
Yeah.
No, we shouldn't. It's dangerous.
We had some pretty scenery and now we have a patch again. You know that feeling very well. Yeah. Who does not know that feeling good?
Well,
Don't
the green
jinx the
ground
scenery,
color
yeah.
is actually a sign that it's not the original scenery.
Yep. That's again original, more likely.
Yeah. That's not as green.
Ooh, nice. Where did you fly? Somehow I only pick routes with scenery issues.
I guess issues is also like the way you look at it. Because
exactly. I mean, what do you?
What
how
do you
you
call an
define
issue,
a scenery
right?
issue? Yeah. But I just simply mean that it's generic scenery. So you know
Yes.
exactly. It doesn't look like what
Like
it
the real
looks like
thing,
in real
yeah.
life. Yeah.
Okay. From Dortmund over to Yellowknife in northern territories of Canada.
Oh, that's quite a flight.
Yeah. What did you ferry? Letters? What plane did you take? Ah, the 310R. Okay. Ah, very nice. Was it Buffalo Airways?
Could have been.
Oh boy. My sim just took a deep breath.
Oops. Okay, I lost the Kaharia. Where is she?
I'm
way behind me now.
you.
Yeah, she's still there.
No,
reduce
but we
the-
parked next to their hangar.
I'll reduce the purring a bit so she can catch up.
Really nice. Well, even flying in Germany, I found the patches with generic scenery. I have a feel for that. Kinda.
Yeah, mostly it looks well here.
There are many cute little volcanoes here. One is below us somewhere. There should be one of those. I would turn around, run away. No, 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 no. We don't do that. They're not active. They're free fall.
So we hope.
Yeah. Well, that's a big crater lake. If you look at little nav map too, that's a big crater here. It's
Just
safe.
nothing
Look.
quite.
Yeah, the famous last words. Little nav map is awesome, yeah. You can do all kind of things. I only need to update mine. I'm flying on a very old version. But it works fine. Everything's fine. There's even a mod for little nav map where you can implement some Google Maps. I don't get that, Robbie. Sorry. Oh, nice to know. Thank you. Well, knock on wood, I haven't. Come on, Robbie. It's too late for me. Well, I haven't had a problem so far. So knock on wood that it stays this way.
What about this next airport?
We
Papa something.
we do a touch and went. I know you did not want to hear that, but
Oh no,
well,
but I mean, I'm sort of expecting that sort of answer when I'm asking.
so why do you
Yeah.
ask it?
Exactly. Oh,
Where's the point? I think I see the
Getting
runway.
stutterage here.
Not good, not good. You kinda? I pause for a moment in the air. You kinda see where all that lava stuff come from and where it,
Flows.
yeah. The rivers of lava run free.
They seem quite recent as well.
Nice. So, touch and went. Whee! So let's start the music again.
Getting local radio here with Nights Ups Radio.
Okay.
I have to take the next best.
Yeah, thing is, you can't stream that, can you? Because it's gonna copyright strike.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
stuff.
Exactly.
It's unfortunate.
We could theoretically all have the same add-on and tune it to the same radio station. That would be
Yes.
okay, but then nobody outside would hear it. It would not be part of the stream.
Yeah, but Kaharia cannot do it.
No? Oh, she could not broadcast it.
Unless she
listen.
can stream having the noise on a different channel somehow.
I've seen that done before, that people basically they use
Ouch.
one music for live streaming, but then they use
Yes.
another channel for VOD, you
VODs.
know? Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know how to set that up.
Me neither.
I don't want to take a chance.
No, that's it's quite the right thought, I think. Better be careful.
That was an ouch. That was really a touch and went. We
Ooh,
felt that.
so nice. This thing has so much power. If you put the throttle forward, you can feel the twist of the aircraft around the prop. So you're gonna counteract with the ailerons.
Yep. The Hellcat has power. Some serious power.
I'm really getting fed up with this tail wagging business.
Your plane is happy to be with you.
Obviously.
You don't like the Spitty who is magnetic to houses? And you don't like a plane who is happy to be with you?
Doesn't like the Hellcat either. He didn't even get it.
No.
Must say I had to grow into it, but it's one of the planes I like best now.
I had some issues at first with her taxiing underground. Well, I do have them, but I kind of grow to that stuff. But she's awesome in the air, and she sounds nice. She's a bit loud, but yeah, she's an old lady who likes to roar.
What I like also of this, like unlike many planes in a sim that have cowl flaps either open or closed, this one go on an axis because it's actually you can put them on the speed brake axis and it's your cowl flaps.
Okay.
And that looks awesome because you see them from the cockpit as you move them. It's just so nice.
So you have additional drag.
Yeah, I can use them for drag, and yeah, you can choose any position. It's so realistic in that sense.
Excuse me. well. Next airport, Mike November Mike Tango. We do a full stop to refuel.
Good.
It will takes a bit. I thought the mountains were a bit higher here.
Yep.
But yeah, well, you can't have everything. We had the pretty mountains.
Mm-hmm.
A bit back.
Oh, yes. We have some more. Quite a few.
Yeah.
Rocky-
I'm quite
Rocky Mountain.
curious about the Rockies.
Yep.
What other plane can you say that you can climb at 6,000 feet per minute?
Not at the prop plane. Maybe can the PC-21 do that?
Vertigo.
Or the
maybe,
Vertigo?
Maybe, I don't know.
I mean,
But
Vertigo
yeah, like
go s-
piston engines, not many, I guess.
Vertigo can go straight up.
Yeah, but the Vertigo is a fantasy.
But a nice fantasy.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, but yeah.
So is Jessica Rabbit, you know?
And it has glass, so you can't really, I don't know.
Well,
There's no-
one nutcase of social media, whatever you call them, not influencer, but social media celebrity who did her body change that way that she will look like Jessica Rabbit. She even let a doctor remove 2 of her ribs that she
Okay.
can achieve that look of Jessica Rabbit. It's a nutcase, in my opinion. So
Yep.
what the shoot? Why would you do that?
Because you need your
Well-
head examined, really. And why would any surgeon agree to do that?
Yeah, that's the crazy thing.
I don't know
especially.
where she did that, but that surgeon really agreed to it and did
Yeah.
it. That woman has to be out of her goddamn mind.
Yep.
Because
That
now
happens.
without a corset, she is, well... Oh, well, let's change. Let's change topic. Yeah, that's true, Phantom. Let's change the topic. Sebako.
Ah, yeah.
Somewhere in the middle of nowhere. And somehow they are just boring. No, it isn't. That's Mrs. Kitty. So, in theory, I was following that road, Nightsap.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, Mrs. Kitty was before my passion of flight simulation. Mrs. Kitty is now 12 years old. So she's an empress in her kingdom. She's living the life, yeah. And would you believe it or not, she can make herself known. And she has some different meows where she lets her human chambermaids know what she wants to do. She is a real spoiled kid, if you would say it in the human way. And she talks back. Sometimes it feels like she's a teenager. In the body of a kitty.
Interesting scenery.
Yep, quite nice.
Down by the water.
Yep.
Matagalpa.
San
No.
Martin. What's that kinda for a dog race? Is this a big dog, a tiny dog? I'm not familiar with that dog race. Small toy dog, okay. Like a poodle, okay. So, like a couch pillow. A couch pillow that barks. Miss Attention Seeker. Aww. Well, think that's a fact of all the pets.
If I stand outside talking, I have my cat in the window going wee wee. Can't wait for me to come back.
Aww, it's so cute when you do that. Does your cat chit-chat with you?
Yeah, she goes like a lot like that, yeah. There's some different kinds of noises as well.
When Mrs. Kitty does not want to leave the room and we say out, come on, we go to sleep. She may not be at the computer room. So we say out, come on, go. And she
Oh,
goes to the door, waits for us, that when we say out, we leave too, and would only leave the doorway when we are out of the room too.
okay. Well, it's only fair.
Yeah. That's her whole point, because if we don't leave the room, she goes back onto her cat tree and judges us. Yeah. Like I said, she is a spoiled empress of her kingdom. There is somewhere. An
Ooh.
airport.
It's a shorty.
Where is
Almost
it?
flew into you there. Oh, I see the shorty. Wow.
Oh, yeah, I see it too now. Yeah, sorry, Catbat. I took off too much power. Because I wanted to make it into the shorty.
If this is the shorty, nope. Wait, where is it? Ah, there it is.
It's the one with the Zepp in the woods behind it.
I see. I don't know where the wind's from, so well.
That was a 3-point landing. Whee!
No, come in from the other side now.
It's quite nice here.
It's amazing.
If you want to jump in, we're at Mike November Mike Tango on North Europe server. Whee! Looked like picture book. So I need that dino juice.
I think my like I stopped 2 inches away from a tree.
Well, that's why Skippy looks like. We are up again on Saturday, 2000 Zulu or 2100 German time. So feel free to jump in there, G-Tech. So I filled her up with that dino juice. Yep, I did. So, whee! Yeah, somebody is flying the Cessna 1 Tango 37.
Yep.
The stutterage is unreal here.
Why?
I
There's
don't know.
nothing around here except
No,
trees.
Just trees and 2 airplanes, that's all.
Maybe your graphic card does not like trees.
No, it's not even at the full capacity. It's the CPU that's the bottleneck always. And I think it doesn't. I don't know actually why it does that.
I don't either. I just figured out by looking at my specs that the single core the Taktfrequenz.
What?
Taktfrequenz from.
The frequency,
Thank you. The single core frequency is for the sim. The more the better, and the cache of
Cache.
Maybe I
the
should ask a
CPU.
little bit more of my graphics card.
Okay, and you will be pleased to hear that in the mountains right next to us, there is the Finca Idealista,
But yeah, it usually is in
specialty,
airports or in
yeah,
these
the
places when
specialty
people are
coffee farm.
around. Multiplayer, basically.
Ooh.
Do you hear that? A specialty coffee farm, Karia.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
an
but
not an instant farm.
So,
well, but you can make an instant coffee out of that.
They would chase you off the land with a sort of shotgun here if you talked about instant.
When I order my graphic card, I especially ask for a tree capable version. Lol. No, GTake, this is just the generic flight model because I don't have the Tango 37 loaded in.
Yep.
That plane came out as a freeway
It's very
yesterday.
new.
So I haven't loaded in yet, but I will for future flights.
Yep. It's a good idea because I might use it
More
again.
often.
Yep.
Because the Spitty is not your friend. She likes to be naughty to you.
she's so nice, though.
Whom we're talking about?
The kitty from hell.
The Hell Kitty. Yeah, it's a nice.
Uh,
It's a good kitty. It's a nice kitty.
I mean, this airfield was no issue. Takeoff, no flaps.
Haven't used my flaps either.
Oh. All right.
Yeah, it all depends on what you're asking. Catbird, for example, flies in VR. I fly and stream on. That's what takes up capacity.
Exactly, and I'm probably getting around 58 frames at the minute. Because what I usually get, but it's true that at some places I get the stutters.
When it has to load in much stuff in an instant.
I think so. It's I think CPU bound is like objects, and I think trees maybe as well. I'm not sure. But so I keep my object level of detail really low for that reason.
I cannot do that because it would look not good in the stream.
No. Yeah.
Mm.
I want
No.
to see some nice pictures. That's why I don't
No,
do
the
it.
pictures look nice. Everything's really detailed. The thing is, objects are things like, I don't know how many parked cars you may have in a you know, like that kind of stuff. And it really
How
doesn't bother me.
lively is it? It is.
Yeah.
I
But
reduced
here
the
there isn't
number.
any anyways. Mm.
I reduced the number of these ground vehicles and cars on the road.
Yes, totally.
You
I
can
put them on
really
0.
reduce them to very little, and then that alone helped.
Yeah. I put the things low that are CPU bound. Most things are GPU bound, so that's fine.
Yeah.
My sim still looks good. In fact, here in the cockpit, I could probably like see the smallest details of the scratches and the, you know, like it's very nice.
Yeah.
If you think back, I played the flight simulator. I don't know why this performance loss happened. but I was flying the flight simulator on 3 monitors simultaneously
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
widescreen and just transferred the middle one to OBS. I can't do that anymore because I'm lost in frames. Would be stutterfest. I don't know why that happened. I didn't change much. That just got some new planes, but that can't be the problem. And if you look closely, Nights Up on little nav map, waypoint 44 looks like it's in a crater, in a big, big crater.
Oh yes, it's a big crater there. Yeah, definitely.
As
Yeah.
that, what we see on my screen now is like a crater.
Yeah. That's a big one. Remember that crater we saw in New Mexico? You know, when we did that flight, I think it was on a Sunday.
With the
Yeah,
with the Cubs.
and that was a similar size crater.
That's huge.
And right in the middle is a village, isn't there?
Santa Maria de
Oh wow, is this a crater?
Fantasma.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
It is. It's
that's
an
a
amazing
crater.
That's some
That's a big one.
serious impact. Yeah.
Maybe some spitty crashed here. Kabam!
I think it's more like a dark star.
It was Nights Up.
Thank you. With friends like that, who needs
Who
enemies?
needs enemies?
That's a crater. Wow.
Yep, that sure is.
Well, Nights Up, you don't need enemies. You got us. Well, we started in Vienna, so Austria. Flew over to Czechia. From Czechia to Poland. Latvia, Lithuania, over to Finland. Then all the way back to Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Germany, a bit of France, up to the UK, Great Britain, Ireland, Scotland, Shetland, Faroe, Iceland, Greenland, then over to Spitsbergen, back to Greenland again, over to Newfoundland, then all the way down to all the way south through Canada, the United States. Then how did we flew over?
The Caribbean islands, Cuba, and all the other islands in that chain.
No,
And then
we
we reached-
actually ditched some. We actually ditched some.
No, we did not. We did not. We
We
flew the whole.
went from
we went the whole length of
Key
Cuba.
West. We went from
Yeah.
Key West
To Cuba.
down to Cuba.
And then we jumped along all these islands in the Caribbean.
Yeah, but for example, Nassau, we did not visit
Well,
that.
that's Bahamas. That's a different chain of islands.
Yeah,
But we did all these islands with Haiti and
yeah.
St.
Actually,
Martin and so on.
St. Martin,
Saba. Remember
Saba,
Saba?
yeah.
Yes.
I could land there. The Spitzy. That was fun. The island hopping. Down to, what was it, Peru?
Venezuela was our.
Venezuela. Then we
uh,
flew all the way down to the tip of
It's
the continent. And
all
now
the way
we're
to
back up
Ushuaia.
again.
Yeah. Yeah, because you really do see things that you haven't seen before. It's even if it's just a representation in the sim, but this area just down at the southern tip of South America, such amazing countryside,
It
huge
has so
glaciers,
awesome
absolutely
mountain
stunning.
ranges.
Yeah. If you haven't flown there, you should do that.
You also can join in our Discord. Is that link? And the channel Flight Following. Stream Flight Planning. There are
nice,
all...
Robbie. Contacted tech support and they told me to update my GTN 750.
Awesome.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
And
I
the
think
flight...
I may have to do the same, actually.
And the flight
Although
stream...
it...
May I speak? Thank you. In the flight streaming channel, there are all flight plans we actually did till now, and you can fly along with the flight plans and have a look at the scenery we encountered till yet.
I would certainly recommend the flights we did in the southern part of South America. They were absolutely amazing.
Was around day 60.
Yeah.
Was around day 60 something.
Yeah.
I added to most of them a map where you can look before you download the flight plan. There's some amazing scenery down south.
This joystick is really getting on my nerves.
Your
I'm
plane is
flying
tail wagging.
like I'm drunk, you know.
I thought the expression is look before you leap, not look before you download. Well, we had some spots where there was none, but most of the scenery is amazing. What I also can recommend, thank you for the follow, Stephen. What I also can recommend is from Orbax, the mesh for South America. It will take out some of the very weird glitches who are down there. Like mountain spikes where are no mountain spikes.
Most of the spikes are gone.
There's a Hellcat. Eine Catbad. And the expression look before you leap is somehow from The Sword in the Stone, isn't it? Somebody knows that film.
Sword in the Stone?
Yeah.
You mean the old cartoon film?
Well, cartoon,
I know, an old
Disney movie.
Disney cartoon, yeah.
Yeah, Merlin and Mim.
Yeah.
The Sword in the Stone. Always look before
Mim
you leap.
always using her hairpins.
Hairpins?
Yeah. And Mim gets angry, then all her hairpins fly around.
Do we talk from the same version?
I think so.
I can't remember.
And then Merlin's tower was very shaky,
Yeah,
very thin.
yeah.
Uh,
And not waterproof.
and there was a monster fish in the moat.
Yeah.
That's must be the same film.
Yeah, but I really can't remember about her hair
I'm
ties
I'm
and
just thinking
hairpins.
maybe that meme was in a different cartoon.
No,
Could well be.
in Sword in the Stone there was definitely a mim, but nothing with the hairpins. She just slapped the crap out of Merlin to get to their wizard's duel. So, don't look down. Right. Do we have there some parking spots? Yeah, we have there some parking spots. You're welcome. And I think we call it a night at Mike Hotel Tango Juliet.
Is that the next one?
Nope. It's the next one with some parking spaces.
Yeah.
That we don't have to spawn in on the runway.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need to follow actually all those zigzagging, since the mountains are not that high.
I hear you.
He goes, wee! I wanted to say it looks decent again, and what do I see? Nag, nag,
But
nag, nag.
this upcoming one must be just a grass strip.
Yeah, we'll take that as a waypoint.
Okay.
Or do you want to try your luck on a
No,
1500 feet
no,
long one?
no.
Good.
Just look at it.
Funny white dots
Yeah,
on the ground.
I'm not sure if I could even find it and recognize it.
Whee! Where is it? Where is the cat bat? There is he.
Below you.
Don't you need a sick bag? So, in theory, which river is it? Okay, that one in front of us.
This makes a very scary noise when you run out of fuel.
I suppose so. Didn't you fill enough that dino juice in? In the thirsty bird?
Oh, I see Catbird below me. Yeah. I have a feeling he doesn't hear us.
I don't know.
That's why he started talking when you were talking.
Dirty ears? Or too
that's why
loud, Hellcat?
Yeah, he doesn't. Somehow he doesn't understand us.
Hmm?
Catbird?
Sorry?
Ah!
There
You
we
hear us
go.
after all. I was under
Yeah.
the impression that maybe you don't hear us properly.
I think there was a gap in my reception. What happened?
Nothing. It's just that you've been sort of communicating strangely.
Oh,
Like
really?
At one point you started talking while Kaharia was talking. And then Kaharia asked a question. and you
I'm
didn't-
sorry.
Kaharia asked a question and you didn't answer. And
What
that's
what
why I thought
question?
it was
what-
nothing important, but I just had the feeling you don't really hear her.
No? What question did she ask?
It was
It's
nothing
big-
important.
It's because you guys don't speak cat.
Exactly.
Meow meow.
No, but serious. Did you ask something? Because I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, I had the feeling that was the problem. Yeah.
Because I wanted to speak a sentence and you were just cutting me off. And then I asked, can I speak first?
But
but. Lol or bat.
Watch out, incoming.
Beedoo. And she's happy to see us. She's wagging her tail.
It's so stupid. At the moment, I'm hardly doing a thing. Okay, I'm going quite fast. That makes her wag the tail even more. But it's that stupid joystick. And I haven't had it for such a long time. But now it's becoming almost impossible to use it.
Maybe you can look if there are Staub oder Härchen.
Could well be.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to get at it. Because it's below that ball that's at the bottom of the joystick. I don't know if I can take it apart.
Sounds stupid. Maybe loop it.
I could. WD-40.
For example.
oh,
WD-40 is amazing.
But don't blame me if it it breaks afterwards.
Yeah, but you see, I mean, I have a feeling it's overreacting.
Yeah,
So
if
I'm
there
not
is
sure
a
if-
hair, if there's a hair over the sensor and the hair goes Like left, right, left, right, left, right.
Yeah, I used it in my cereal.
Yeah. I certainly wouldn't like to be the passenger in my plane at the moment.
Did you hand out at least sick bags?
Oh yeah,
Sure.
not just one.
Okay, then all is good.
Yeah,
And
Robbie, it really
Robbie.
goes down a treat.
Ugh. Pictures in my head, pictures in my head. Why? Pictures in my head.
No, there's so many uses for that stuff. You can use it to clean plastic
I
in the
know.
car.
I
You
know.
can.
My mum and my dad used it for everything, almost.
Yeah.
Felt like everything, but yeah, no.
Yeah, constipation might be another application.
But I would not use it on my breakfast cereal.
No.
That's not quite right. There are other stuff you can eat your cereals with. Are we that high up? No, we aren't. Just the mountains are pretty flat here. Thank you, G-Take. Have a good
Okay.
night.
Good night.
There she is. Whee! So, World War One pilots must have had poppy suits for a different reason. What are poppy suits?
Poppies are moon.
Yeah?
Poppy. Yeah.
I can't stop flicking switches and turning knobs in my Bonanza catbird. Written by Robbie. Well, the more buttons to press, the likelier it will break.
Well, it hasn't done it so far, so that's quite an achievement from the dev.
Well.
So are we talking about this upcoming airport? Or stopping? That has quite.
Nope.
quite a
I
long
wanted to
runway.
take that one at the coast.
I'm only seeing a small window of maps.
Okay.
I don't see the whole. Let me scroll out.
Well, there's this now, then there is one which is gray, and then the next one, the next red one at Trujillo.
Oh, Trujillo. Yeah.
I wanted to stop there.
Okay. Got it.
Whee!
Normally I just have the zoom so low that I don't see more than, say, 50 miles around the plane.
If we look left and right, we have, well,
No, we don't look
patches.
left and right. We look to the sky, to the sky, to the sky.
Catacamas.
Atacama.
Is on our left
Yep.
side. Over there somewhere. Behind the clouds. I've been able to start her up now every time very easily with just the ox fuel pump on low.
Mm-hmm.
At Catbat.
Okay.
Runway, I see.
Yeah.
And a drunk plane.
I'm gonna
Over there, you stupid plane.
blast that runway. Full speed. Whee!
Coming right behind. Oh, this is so cool.
No buildings whatsoever. One house. Yeah, I'm sure there is a little bit more here in real life.
Does it matter?
No.
The Catbat is faster. Whee! Looping. Mr. Magenta is a good indicator.
Yeah. If you can still see where I'm flying, because I'm really flying like I'm drunk.
Yeah, I saw you. Your bird does the dancing to my music.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's it.
Tail wagging. Beep, beep. Somehow my compass got stuck.
Believe it or not, Nightsap, the reason I got pedals was because that very same bug that you're having.
There's what?
The reason I got pedals was the day I got fed up
yeah,
with that
yeah.
bug that I was having with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand that. Aria is doing loop-de-loops.
Wee, yeah.
Whee! Ooh. The stink attack again. Ooh.
Yeah, this valley looks a lot more dramatic on the map.
Then
Oh, yeah.
in real
I can
life.
imagine.
In real life, you hardly realize it's a valley.
Yep. Definitely. Because it looked very nice on the little nav map. On the topo map, but now it's a bit disappointing. Teeny tiny bit. Soon we will see the ocean again. You got all your speedos and beach towels.
Yeah, and my special shoes.
The suntan oil.
The Crocs.
I have no Crocs.
No, I was mentioning Karia.
But I have these sort of shoes that you can wear when you're in water where it's not sand but rock.
Yeah,
Yes,
swimming
yes.
shoes. I have those too. I had them special for not stepping on anything in the Baltic Sea.
Yep. Well, I bought them last year because I thought I might still go up to Denmark, which in the end I didn't do. But I thought if I do that, I had better get that because I would go for walks along the beach and things like that.
Well, you can visit us in September when we're at the Baltic Sea.
Who knows what I'll do in September? It is possible. At the moment, the only thing I know for sure is that in about 3 weeks' time, I'll be heading to Italy again, to Bolzano.
Fancy.
That is booked.
Ooh.
The same place where I was last year.
Nice.
So looking forward to my holidays. In
And
September.
then when I'm back,
Yeah, me too.
When I'm back, I will see, what I feel up to, and then it might well be France as the next one. And then I see if I do a third one in September or not.
Well,
I wouldn't mind France, but at the moment, certainly, France is so chaotic, I certainly would not go there now. You can hardly get petrol at the moment.
okay.
There's strikes everywhere. It's just, most trains are not running. There is a shortage of petrol.
So it's a mess.
It's a total mess. And they have street blockades and
Okay.
just the French being French.
Yeah, I was gonna say. They do that every so often.
They like that, yeah.
Yeah.
they aren't French if they can't complain. Is that true?
Mm,
Yeah, it's more than just complain. I mean,
it's more than it's more extreme there.
it's like street fighting and things like that.
Uh,
Yeah.
Oh, not good. Not good.
Here comes the drunk Cessna again. Jeez.
The Dancy Chestnut, okay?
No.
Crocs on the rocks.
It's
Roundabout
it.
last 80 miles out to a final stop. Who's
except
gonna
doing
win
loopy loops.
tonight?
It's amazing what this joystick does. It's certainly not what I wanted to do, but
Well, first it was the Spitty, now it's the joystick.
well, you see what my plane is doing.
Yeah,
And
shaking
hardly
her booty.
moving. I'm hardly moving the joystick, and it's going wild.
Yeah, I would say there is some speck of dust, hair, whatever, in front of the optical sensor of your stick. But any
So I have
slight...
to try and take the thing apart.
Well, I would try to lube it first.
I lube it first, yeah. But I mean, I don't see how that should help the optical sensor.
But
It will-
the hair, which is...
A lubed hair is still a hair.
Yeah, but it can move around and can move
Oh.
somewhere else.
Okay. I'm just doing crazy things, but okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that tomorrow, first thing.
If that does not work, take it apart. Good luck.
And if that
With
does not
that-
work, get a new one. Yeah. But I mean,
Step by
basically,
step.
these Airbus things have a pretty good reputation. So I'm surprised that I should have
Well-
this kind of problem so early.
All I can say is I had the same thing.
I had
Well-
it maybe a year now.
Maybe do not get the Airbus one, but 16,000 Thrustmaster.
I think they're the same though internally.
It probably would make sense to spend more money and get stuff like Murph has. The Whirlpool.
No, just a Boeing yoke. It doesn't have to be as expensive as a Whirlpool.
But I'm not sure. A Whirlpool is not a yoke, you see.
No,
I'm
Whirlpool
not,
is a
I'm not
stick.
sure if I want a yoke.
Oh, okay.
First, from simple practical considerations,
Yes.
the room
know.
where I can put it.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, I would then definitely need to get rudders.
Oh,
Rudder
yeah.
pedal.
And that's
And I already have a set of pedals down there for the
Yeah.
truck sim.
the rudder pedals are a game changer.
I'm not sure. I'm to if I would get such a expensive thing like the Whirlpool. I'm sure it's a very awesome stick, but I'm not sure if I would afford
But if I have to
that.
buy a new a new joystick every 2 years maximum, I'll quickly spend that sort of money too.
Yeah, true. And if you plan on flying helicopters, then maybe Whirlpool is the way to go.
Yeah.
That's true. I just know with mine stick, even if they're the same build as the Airbus one, I don't have any problem. And I bought
No,
that
it's a good
thing in May 21.
Yep.
It's
It's a
my
good
first
piece
flight
of kit,
things.
actually.
Well,
And what I did, Seb, is disable the rudder input on the stick, and then with the pedals I did the rudder. That's
yeah.
the first
Yeah.
thing I did.
Yeah.
Because you can basically disable one axis and the rest of the axis work fine.
Yeah, sure.
I had to disable a button on my joystick.
Or I
Mm.
simply don't use a rudder anymore.
Mm.
Good luck.
That could also work.
Good
I
luck.
did that with
Ooh, but that's hard though.
with a previous joystick. I had this, what is it called? Auto rudder
Oh
in the
yeah,
sim. Yeah,
that's terrible though.
yeah.
That would be fun with the Spitty.
But
What?
there she goes again.
Yeah.
What?
It sometimes reminds me of my time as a teacher. There would always be that one person in the first row which would have a cheeky remark to whatever you said.
Nice.
Oh, damn it.
Those are the ones you remember though, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. It's mutual. They remember me,
Yes.
I remember them.
Well, since I had bad vision as a child,
You were in the first row.
yeah, in front of the teacher's desk. Yeah.
See?
Well, it had a good thing though. Being in front row, in front of the teacher desk. Most of the time, the teacher's back was facing me because he was teaching to the class, or she. So I got away with some things. But what I hated in school when they... Catbats, you ran out of fuel?
Yeah, just on the one tank.
Because I heard that different bloop, 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 bloop.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. I switched over.
What I hated in school most was the overhead projectors. I hated them. We had one particular teacher who wrote her overhead presentations in light green. I could not read it. By the best all, I could not read it.
Yep.
I had to copy it down from my neighbor, and she always was complaining because I had my face on the neighbor's writing and not on her writing, and by all means, I can't read it. She did not want to believe me, because with light green on other stuff, there was no problem, but on the overhead, I could not read it.
Yep.
That light green pencil
Oh,
stuff.
My last years, I worked with a beamer and a laptop, so that was already quite advanced.
Yeah, but when I was in school, in that kind of school, there weren't beamers and weren't laptops. At least not in my school. Well, there we go. We're on the coastline. There's a beach.
Let's buzz it.
Beach buzzer.
Oh, it's beautiful here though.
Yeah.
I have to change my time of day because I'm flying right into the sun.
Ah. There must be some plantages. What could be down there? What could be harvested down there?
Down there.
Yeah, down there.
Oh,
Because the trees are in row to each other.
I don't
Or
know what they
bushes
grow
or-
here.
Me neither.
Coconut? Coconuts? I don't know. Maybe cocoa trees?
Could be.
Well, cacao?
Squirrel farms.
Squirrel farms? Yes. Yes.
It's pretty here.
Jesus.
Have a
Also
good
liegt nicht
night,
glatt.
Robbie. Have a good night. Sleep tight.
Okay.
And if the
Good night,
taco
Robbie.
and if the taco is ready, let me know.
Good night, Robbie, and thanks again for the flight.
Uh-huh. Houston, we've got a problem. I needed some mid-air refueling.
Oh, yeah.
Houston, we've got a problem. And if you look over on the shore, there's nothing from human civilization miles and miles.
Yeah.
Just some roads. That's that. Would be interesting to get a patch of land, do some agriculture, some housing, get a water plane. Of course. Such as a goose.
Yeah. Or even an icon would do.
Well, no. I would want to fly with that burb to the next city to go shopping and
Yeah, and don't you
fly
think you
back
could do it
again.
with an icon?
Isn't that a little thingy thing?
Hmm?
That's isn't an icon a bit bigger jet ski with wings?
Yeah, but it's like a car basically.
Yeah,
But
but
it
I don't.
floats.
Yeah, but I
it-
don't think it can load enough.
Oh, well, I have no idea what it is like when you go shopping, but
Well, if you do a shopping tour for 2 weeks, 3 weeks,
yes,
and
okay.
you need to load in stuff.
I think we are talking about a floatiac or something like that.
Yeah, probably. Well, I wasn't thinking of the floatiac. Actually, nice one, but expensive. The Kodiak, the normal Kodi, is about 1.8 million.
What, 1.8?
1.8.
Yeah.
Last time as I checked. Yeah, there is nothing like a spitty with floats.
There are spitties with floats.
They don't even need the floats.
No, there are
Yeah.
historically there are actually, or there were spitties with floats. I've seen pictures.
Yeah, there even was, what was it? Well, if we talk about that, we could also take the Auntie U. This also floats. That burp.
Oh, that's our airport now.
Coming up is our last stop, yeah.
Trujillo.
Passing Santa Rosa de Aguan. Then we'll make a turn.
I hope I get that plane down in one piece.
You'll see.
Because if she starts twitching on final, that could be a problem.
You got a problem, we got something to laugh.
Oh, thank you.
We're that far away, we don't see it. If something happens. Because there's a big cloud between you and me.
Good.
Maybe it's a water finding stick.
I don't know.
Yeah, cat buttholes, so nice, the formation. So pretty. Excuse my yawning, but it gets time to go to bed.
I think I see what they call a runway.
You think or you know?
I think.
You think you know. Okay. I think I see the runway from over here. Yeah. Waypoint 71 is aligned with the runway.
Oh. I needed a lot of space, but I came down all right.
Whee! And I didn't even see it, so we did not have anything to laugh at.
Oh, it wasn't. Actually, I think it would have looked all right. And it's right on the beach.
Ooh.
I think we can park so that we have the beach behind us.
Wow. Whee. That's gonna be a tactical landing.
There's
Drag out.
fortunately there's lots of room at the back of the runway in case you're overshooting. It's not a problem.
You know, the fine thing is the Speedy loses very fast her speed.
Well, not
If
in that
you,
version.
even in that version, if you throttle all the way back down and let the gear fall, she loses speed like a champ. So, not getting too slow here. Barn doors out. And there we go.
One thing I haven't discovered yet is how to actually turn the engines off in this one. But I've done a keybind, so I hope that will let me do that.
Okay, wasn't bad.
That's for me. That would be quite a good landing.
Flappage uppage. There comes the cat bat.
If you come over here where I'm standing, we can have the beach behind us in the final picture. That is also quite a nice
Sandy.
spot here.
Whee! So,
Not a whole lot of space to move around.
Well,
That makes
you
it fun,
got
of course.
that. So, I need the drone cam. Oh, I need to. So, there we are. Oh, let's make it this way. Yeah, nice. So we have the Hellcat with the flaps down.
I just discovered that red light really is just a position light in the
Okay.
nose. And then on the wings, on either side, I have the landing lights.
Okay. I didn't want that. I did want that. Let's make it a bit fancier.
No.
Fancy. So there we
Fancy
have.
planes.
Yeah, fancy planes and fancy sunset. Hmm?
When you switch the engines off
Yeah.
and the jets spool down, that's a pretty amazing sound with that one.
Okay.
Yep.
Fancy that. So, do we. Does this work out now? Yeah, kinda. Kinda works out.
This plane has the nickname Tweety because of the sound.
Okay. I
Yep.
thought, well, I thought because of a coyote, it's
No, no.
hunting it.
The jets are very high sounding, so
Okay.
it sounds like a tweet almost. Suddenly, when you spool the jets down, they go
Tweet, tweet, tweet,
really
tweet.
funny. Yep. No, I like that plane.
Yeah.
Oh yes, if you get it, that would be nice.
So, you got your gear here. I got my sunset. To make this fancy one. No, I don't have it loaded in. That's why it's a CJ4 at the moment. It's the Tango 37
It's the new
Cessna.
freeware Cessna jet. T37 it's called, I think. You get it for free on Flight Sim 2. I can only recommend it.
So, this side too. Well, guys,
Okay.
that's that for tonight. We gonna see each other on Saturday, 2000 Zulu time, I think. 2100 German time. Yeah, then we fire up here again and head up quite north. Thanks for following along. Thanks for spending time with us. And yeah, we'll see each other on Saturday. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Buttons to press.